What's up, guys? It's Marcus with Metaphos, and I am here today with a good pal of mine in the Chicagoland area, Kevin Wu. He had just top forward a Wisconsin monthly with about 40 people with this awesome Quickdraw Machina deck. Kevin, I'm going to pass it over to you here because there looks like there's a lot to explain. It's a really cool deck.
Okay, alright, first of all, before we start the video, I didn't know there was a dress code, so one sec. Alright, where were we? So, yeah, I played Quickdraw Machina. I guess quick story about this. I actually got inspiration from when I heard Quickdraw Machina went undefeated in RBT LA, and before the deck lists were released. So I'm actually a Quickdraw player, so I was able to make the deck list just by thinking like, okay, what are some good cards this guy might play? And I was pretty close to what the guy played in the end when the deck lists were released. And then yeah, pretty much after that I've been playing this non-stop, just because, yeah, I mean the local scene around Chicago, we have a lot of Blackwing players, and just not happy getting deck dev for my life. So I just wanted to play something that can combat all the Blackwing decks.
Right. And yeah, you're traditionally known as the Quickdraw guy. You actually won one of the big Chicago monthlies, the second one, I believe, with straight Quickdraw. So this is kind of like your realm, your pet deck sort of thing.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and then you just want to go straight into your deck profile?
Yeah, heck yeah. And then if you have any comments on like a tournament report after we go through all the cards, that would be sweet.
Yeah, we can go through the deck list first. So I guess we'll start with the machine engine. So it's 8 cards that are pretty much mandatory: the Gear Frame, Fortress, and Force. I did start off playing 3 Force for a really long time just because I figured there was a lot of milling in the deck with all the Raikos, the charge, and as well as Quickdraw itself being able to discard the Fortress. We can always get Force alive, but unfortunately Marcus bullied me off the dirt Force, so ever since then I only played 2 Force. Yeah, it's fine at 2. I mean, Monster Reborn is really insane, but obviously you just don't want to draw hands that do absolutely nothing. I guess later when I talk about my tournament report, and also just like my experience playing the deck, there's so many opportunities where you can just draw hands where it's completely unplayable. Like if you draw combinations of Force, Debris, Pot of Avarice, Caius, these cards absolutely do nothing by himself, and they're only good maybe mid-game or if you set them up early. And then the next cards are cards that pair with your machine engine. So it's kind of cool that Trooper was already a quick draw card, but now it has multiple purposes where you can mill your Dandy, it's a debris target, and then now hitting the Fortress with it's pretty insane. As well as it's a machine that you can discard with Fortress to special summon it. That part doesn't come up too often, but Fortress is such an insane boss monster that you kind of just want to have him out ASAP and just start putting pressure onto your opponent. It's pretty valuable. Plague, this in most cases probably like the most cuttable card, but it does come up pretty often where you're fighting against Amaryllis and you can do Fortress with Plague to make Gotems and this contest their Titanio, because without that it's pretty hard to fight Titanio. She has such big stats and a lot of my cards target, so it gets really ugly fast. And also just if you don't have a Fortress in graveyard and you have a Force in hand, this can guarantee your Fortress into graveyard, Reborn of the Force, and you have Gotham, so it's it's just a lot of damage right off the bat. And also there's pretty cool lines you can do, and this happens a lot when I play the deck, which is Debris can Reborn the Plague, and when you just have like loose cards on the field like Danny tokens, Raikos, Hamsters, Lila, all of a sudden you can just make like multiple synchro plays, and I think that's pretty valuable. One thing I definitely missed when I played Quickdraw Plants was just being able to play the broken synchros like Brio and Goyo. I did Goyo people a lot in the tournament, as well as just my time playing the deck. It's such an insane card. Brio, being able to just pitch Fortress and then reborn with Force, or like pitch Dandy. I mean, I'm pretty sure everybody knows just Brio is an insane card. No, it's pretty long-winded for a Plague Spreader, but no, for sure it's a card you should be playing in the deck.
Gotcha. And do you typically not play Plague then in regular Quick Draw?
Yeah, I don't.
Okay.
Yeah, the problem is just like, if you notice in the extra deck, it's pretty tight because when you have cards like Quick Draw, Debris, and now with the inclusion of Plague, so now you're gated into the Synchron Synchros, Debris is locking you into all the dragons, and then Plague obviously gives you a bridge to all the broken Synchros, and if you play Cyber Dragon, then it's just like, man, you have so many Synchro options. I mean, honestly, to this day, I still don't know the perfect ratio for my extra deck, but I think I'm pretty close. I was pretty happy with my extra deck for this tournament. But there's probably like maybe 20 extra deck cards. I just wish I had like 20 slots because there's just so many cards I want to play in my extra deck.
Dang. Yeah, no, that's sweet. Okay, awesome. Yeah, no, Plague makes a lot of sense. I like the how it Gotham's actually just being a beater comes up, and then it can also always, tribute itself off too, so.
Yeah. That effect is not too relevant for Gotham's, but yeah, I mean, obviously you just want that option.
Oh, sure. Just like niche
yeah.
lines when you're like pushing for game or something, maybe.
Yep. Then next, it's obviously the Quick Draw package, my favorite. You pretty much, these are a little bit non-negotiable. The 2 Quick Draw, 2 Dandy, and 2 Debris. I did have to make a concession and cut Sangan. So the slot for Sangan was probably either second Debris or Sangan, and most of the time you pretty much just want Debris, because the thing is, like, if you're already playing, Debris gives you so much potential to come back. Black Rose plays are pretty insane. Making Stardust is very valuable. There's multiple times, and maybe when I get to my tournament report, that I've made 3 Stardust in a game just because of Avarice and Debris.
Jeez.
Yeah, and it's just like he fills a similar slot to the Lila, as well as all your back row removal, because without Titanial, the deck now is vulnerable to every single trap card. So just having the ability to make Stardust before you start making your big pushes is really nice. So yeah, for sure, I think Debris should be at 2 in this deck at least. I do find myself siding him out a lot, especially versus aggressive matchups like Blackwings, because you don't want to risk getting deck dev'd for your entire hand. I mean, the beauty of this deck is deck dev doesn't hurt too much just because of the machine cards,
Right.
but you obviously don't want to play into it. So yeah, going second, you probably be siding out 1 Debris.
Right, much more resilient.
Yeah, and then cards that help you get out of your early game really fast. It's just I'll package them together, which is the Raikos, the Lila, Hamster, Charge Light Brigade, and Foolish. Honestly, they're fine. They're probably not the best cards in the deck. Raiko, just being able to pop and mill is very valuable, but it's like when you have a set Raiko and then they normal summon a Bora, then also you start losing a lot of life points, and it really sucks. I mean, yeah, it's just, and it gets even worse when they do like Sirocco Bora and start slamming you for 37 piercing, and yeah, but I wouldn't cut Raiko. The milling aspect, popping aspects, very valuable. I mean, you just want to be able to simplify the game state. This way you can just have like good knowledge of when you make your pushes with Fortress and all your Drill Warriors, etc.
Do you feel like this is the like optimal ratio? Because I know you used to be a big fan of like double Lila.
Yeah. So the problem is with multiple Lilas in this specific version is you run into situations where you have too many normal summons, and Lila itself isn't really a combo piece, and she doesn't really guarantee you start the game, because if you normal summon Lila and she gets trap carded, then you don't really get too much value off that, just because you don't get your mills. You don't do damage to them, and all of a sudden she's out off the board, so you start taking damage. So it just feels really bad in that sense. And you might get into situations where you draw debris and Lila, and since they facilitate a very similar slot and role where they interact with back row or protect you, pretty much debris is the second and third Lila in this deck.
Oh, okay, that makes a lot of sense
Yeah.
then.
And as for second hamster, yeah, I definitely was a fan of second hamster just because I played 3 Kais in my Quickdraw plant deck, but similar to why no multiple Lilas, just you don't want to have too many normal summons in your hand, and you'll get a lot of diminishing returns when you play multiple hamsters, so that's why we just played a charge instead, because it kind of facilitates the same role as a second hamster. And yeah, there isn't a lot of opportunity to spam Dandelion and set up multiple Kaises, so that's why I had to cut Kais down to 2.
That's fair.
Yeah, and then Foolish also is, I would say it's a pretty nice bridge for everything. I mean, I've done pretty much everything with it. You can send Fortress, I mean, it's a -1, but instantly reborn with Force is pretty nice. You can send Plague, send Dandy to pair with your debris, and yeah, it's pretty good. But yeah, it is a -1 in the end, but definitely you just want to get out that early game as fast as possible with this deck, just so you can start doing a lot of like cool mid-game combos. And then yeah, the final 3 monsters in decks, 3 Caius and Gors. Caius is not surprised, pretty mandatory in a lot of these Hamster Raikou decks, just because pretty nice 1-for-1, does damage, remove stuff. And then the final one is Gors. Yeah, I mean, if you notice in the deck, I don't play Solemn, and thing is, there's a lot of situations where you might have to leave like wide open boards because you got a lot of chumps in your deck that just get run over really easily, and Gors is a pretty good swinging card.
There you go. Yep, makes sense, especially with like you don't play any like continuous traps or anything like that either, so.
Yeah. Then as for spells, I already went over the Charge and Foolish. So we'll start with the Brain. Staple.
Yeah.
It's pretty good at the pair of Caius, and now since we play the Plague and Debris, we get situations where we can take their weenies and start making synchros with that.
Yeah. Even
yeah, and then
quick draw sometimes.
Yeah, yeah. So if they just like leave a Raikou, all of a sudden I can just synchro and make Nitro Warrior or something like that. And I mean, it's probably a card that I'll probably never cut just because, you know, as a receiver of late game brain control for lethal on multiple occasions, I think this card is pretty insane.
Yeah, it's one of the best cards in the whole format, so.
Yeah, then next it's 3 Pot of Avarice. I think a lot of people want to cut this down to 2, especially in standard machine control decks, but it's your payoff card. Like, it's just too insane. I mean, yeah, when you draw multiples, you break on it. That really sucks, but in a similar sense, just similar to like when you draw your bomb cards in like Bayou Turbo, when you draw like Dad, Return, and Burial, all of a sudden when you open cards with that, you start playing towards it. So it's basically a similar theory in Quick Draw. When you draw a Pot of Avarice, you just try to play towards it, and yeah, because of 3 Avarice, I mean, honestly, I wish I'd seen it more. Like, so I mean, yeah, Breaking on it sucks, but yeah, it's too insane of a card.
Right.
And then Storm MST. Then we'll go to trap cards. So we'll start off with Dust Shoot. I was on no Dust Shoot for a really long time.
That's crazy.
But I think I got humbled really fast. Because the thing is just like, with machines, you add a lot of aggression into the deck where it's not like you don't care about the information and taking away your opponent's cards, but it's just like drawing a dead mid-game sucks a lot. And like I said, in this deck, there's a lot of cards that do absolutely nothing by itself. So like if you open up with like multiple forces, debris, Pot of Avarice, and Caius, the last card you want to see in that situation is like a Dust Shoot, because it doesn't really offer you too much protection, doesn't get you started. But you know, Yeah, being a hipster does not pay off. The card's too insane.
I
Yeah, definitely softens up the Blackwing matchup a little bit because, you know, you take away some of their cards like Kalut, you know, like their bomb cards, but yeah, it's can't be a hipster. Gotta play
Yeah,
Dust Shoot.
I get the whole diminishing returns thing, and then like you don't want to draw it like late game when you're resolving averages and stuff, but it's just so unfair when you resolve it early, especially in a deck like
Yeah,
yours where you have so many utility cards. You know, like
yeah,
if you're making a quick draw play and you're adding back from grave, knowing what they have is important. Or if you when you know when you drill warrior, or like what you pop with a Raikou or a Lila, like there's just so much utility in this deck and synchro access and stuff that I just think it's too important to play a card like that.
yeah. And also it's like the Edison meme, right? Whenever people go first, they always open Dust Shoot, and I've had that happen to me so many times. In
Yep.
just my lifetime playing Edison, it's actually crazy. This card's like a 5 of.
Yep. These next two pretty
Yeah.
explanatory, I feel like.
Yeah, Mirror Force TT, I mean, just bomb cards. TT is actually very important in this deck compared to Quick Draw Plants, just because we took out Titanio, which was one of Frog's biggest nightmares. So now it's like, without Titanio, this deck actually struggles against Frogs a lot. So you definitely just want to, whenever they do block you just want to be able to nuke it. And also, yeah, you play a lot of weenies, so you tend to tank a lot of damage in this deck, so definitely just wanna, when people overextend into you, just wanna nuke their board. Okay, yeah, for bottomless staple, I mean, yeah, so in this deck you just don't want to tank a lot of damage, so just gotta get rid of their monsters. And then 3 deep prisons, I did get asked this question a lot in my original quick draw list. I mean, the thing is, you want to be able to draw cards into established fields, especially when you're behind. So Deep Prisons is definitely one of those cards you can draw into. And when people make Stardust into you, it's kind of a big problem because it cancels out your debris into Black Rose plays.
Right.
So it's pretty valuable. And I mean, don't need to go into too much explanation for Deep Prison, but just like getting rid of Blackwing monsters and hero names is pretty valuable.
Have you ever considered main decking Compulse, given that the synergy it has with Gear Frame already, as well as being good at going into established boards?
Yeah, so I guess shoutouts to Steven for this. So when I actually consulted him, because he's a machine player himself,
Right.
about cards like Compulse and Book, you don't really need those cards in machine because they're like sort of a -1 in this deck, and the utility is really nice, but guaranteeing removing their monster is more valuable than just doing like cheeky plays with Compulse. And the problem with Compulse, it's like if you draw Compulse into a hero board with just like Alias or Stratos or any Blackwing boards, it's like, would you rather have that or Deep Prison?
Right. No.
Yeah.
For sure.
In that case, I would just for sure just have a Deep Prison. If I had more space in the deck, then yeah, I'd probably play the Compulse. But yeah, right now their Deep Prison is I like that better.
Right. I think the advantages to Compulse really is just it can be used offensively or defensively, and then also like if you were to attack with a Gear Frame or a Fortress and they chain a trap, like bouncing your card back is pretty good there. But I agree that like standalone Deep Prison is going to be better than the Compulse.
Yeah, exactly. And then the final trap card is Regeki Break. It's okay in this deck. The thing is just like similar to the Charge and Foolish and all your Lights 1 cards, you just kind of want to get over your early game as fast as possible. And then without Lone Fire and the Titanials, drawing Dandelion kind of sucks because the only way it's good is when you open a quick draw, and now without Sangan, it makes it a little bit harder to get those paired together.
Right.
So Regeki Break makes it so like when you draw Dandelion, at least now you have another trap card you can draw into established boards and then get out of your early game. And it's also pretty awesome when you draw like Gear Frame, Search Fortress, and you have Regeki Break. I've done that several times. and then that makes it so like any subsequent gear frames can search you forces, or if you top deck force, you can instantly reborn your fortress. Yeah, I think Regeki Break's pretty nice. And also just like if they have oppression or a win, you know, stuff like that. Yeah,
Right.
it gives you a little bit more utility to get rid of those floodgates.
Makes sense. And yeah, you have a lot of like solid discard targets in general. So, and another card that pairs well with the Avarices, and you can't really brick on multiple. So I like the inclusion of a one of Rye Break.
Yeah, and unfortunately, I am a 40 card believer, and we broke the rule and went to 41.
Betrayed
So we'll
yourself.
just so you know, we'll tiptoe away from that number. Do you want to go into my side or extra deck next?
Side, because this side is pretty cool. I mean, a lot of standard stuff, but a lot of cool text too. So.
Okay. Yeah. So we'll start off with the simple stuff. So Crow, Kaiku, my man. I mean, I think I glazed this guy a lot in my previous profile. So I mean, no need to talk about him anymore. But he's just
so
insane.
Good. I don't know why lately, as a frog player, Kaiku has been so good versus me, and I'm hoping this trend does not continue.
He's just too insane, bro. Like, oh my gosh, and especially just because first Vayu and Frog, it's like their worst nightmare. I mean, it cancels out so many of their utility, and once you connect to Kaiku, like the game's just almost over instantly.
Yeah.
And he has really nice stats.
Right, and frog
next
players will always like they play around Crow more than they play around Soul Release. So if they ever put double Treeborn and it connects, it's crazy. It prevents Miracle Fusion, obviously prevents fire. It's just so good, so good.
Yeah, yeah. If you want to learn more about Kaiku, you can watch my previous deck profile. But yeah, he's really insane. Cyber Dragon, I was pretty close to not playing this card, but I think there's like a random rise in machines, and also you just kind of just want to have a card that can contest boards like Black Wings and Heroes. And I'll talk about them a lot, but people around our area, they don't really like to play too many rogue decks, so
right.
Just going second into them, Cyber Dragon's like a free summon. You can just instantly summon him and just start contesting boards. Pretty valuable. And now it has a little bit of added synergy because it's a machine, so you can discard Special Fortress. And another cool play you can do with it, I think I did it a couple times playing this deck, which is you can Special Cybra and normal summon the Plague, and that gives you a level 7 in Black Rose, so
there you go.
Pretty nuts, yeah. Then next we'll go to, I set up like this traps next just because they're a little bit easier to explain compared to the spells.
Sure.
But we have Dust Tornado. I mean, yeah, just gotta hit Whirlwinds, Oppression. Yeah, like I said, without Titanial, we're a little bit more susceptible to trap cards, and similar to my previous deck list, Drillware kind of dies to every single trap card. So you just want to be able to simplify the game state. I mean, unfortunately, I did hit a lot of draw traps with Dust Tornado, so I mean, it really sucks.
Right.
Because with the trend of draw traps, you're put in a situation where it's like, okay, do you just smash your head into their back row and just die to real trap cards, or do you just try and flip the Dust Tornado and hit them so you can guarantee your attacks go through? And if they flip a draw trap, then I mean, you're steaming at that point because you might be hitting the Gores and the game's kind of over. But I don't know.
Right.
Yeah, I have a love-hate relationship with Dust Tornado now.
Yeah,
it's
just like a necessary evil. Kind of have to play it in a lot of decks like this. So.
Yeah. And then Transmigration.
Yeah, a little surprised about this, given that you already have the 2 Kaiku and the 2 DD Crow.
Yeah, I think I have a burning passion to hate frogs and Vayu. I have no idea. I don't know. It's like, and it's also like kind of good versus Amaryllis. It's pretty valuable because you can chain it. There's actually a couple of times where my opponent only have like maybe one card I want to shuffle back with Transmigration, and the second card I would target is something that I have, so I can target stuff like, I don't know, Debris, Pot of Avarice,
right?
Forces, Gear Frames, and that's actually happened a couple of times, so it's pretty nice. It being chainable, pretty nice.
That's fair.
Yeah, and then it kind of like one-shots value, so yeah,
Yeah, no, it is
and
really
then
good versus value. I agree with that.
and then pulling the rug. Yeah, like I said, without Titanio, all of a sudden your Monarch matchup is kind of a little bit more difficult, so you kind of need it versus them, and then that bridges into the next angry card I have for
Yeah.
them, which is Zombie World.
This card is so cool. Tell me how this was for you in your tournament.
Okay, I would say it's mainly just for plant decks and monarch decks. I don't side it into oh, and actually has a pretty nice matchup into fairies. But yeah, there's multiple reasons why it's good. Thank you to Steven again for bringing attention to this card. Um, yeah, so first of all, you can't tribute monsters aside from zombie monsters, so that's pretty good versus all the monarchs. Uh, and it turning all the monsters on the field and graveyard into zombies beats up fairies, so they can't drop Christie on you. And then finally, my favorite part about it is because all monsters are zombies, you can't get Chimera attacked. So that's actually pretty relevant. So
That actually is really
also,
important.
yeah, it hasn't happened to me in real life, but in testing and online, I've had people who did the Yu-Gi-Oh player moment and they don't read Zombie World fully, and they'll just special the Cyber Dragon into my machine board and try to contact, and I'd say, I mean, you can't, because the zombie, and all of a sudden they look like idiots. So, I mean, even if they do read the card, it does make Cyber Dragon way worse versus me, so pretty nice. And it being a continuous card is pretty insane, because like, yeah, obviously when you're pulling the rug versus a Monarch player, it's pretty nice to beat up their Monarch right away, but it doesn't deal with the subsequent Monarchs. But Zombie World does in that case, so it's pretty nice. I like that. And there's a little bit of spice with this. Maybe I can play like Doom Kaiser.
Oh yeah,
I don't
that's
know.
true.
Yeah, but I have no idea. And then next we have Vortex and Mind Control. Vortex, it's a very similar spot for Raigeki Break. It's pretty good going second to establish boards. It's mainly just there just because Dublock and Amaryllis and the Titanials. So it's the only way we can like deal with all of that in one card. And it's, yeah, very similar. You have so many discard targets in this deck. And then the last card is probably my favorite, which is Mind Control. I had so many crazy plays of this card where you can like Mind Control, take Raikos, Mind Control. Okay, in my turn report I'll go over this a little bit, but I Mind Control a Botanical Lion, and I learned that it won't return back to my opponent because it can't change ownership when it's face up. So
it was set and you mind controlled it?
yeah, so I was a pretty nutty play. I was so mind blown because that almost never comes up.
Interesting.
Yeah, I mean, just like quick spot removal is pretty nice.
So
I mean,
does it stay on your field or does it go to grave by game mechanic?
Stays on my field,
and
it can attack after that.
What the heck? This is crazy.
Yeah, yeah.
There was
a lot of one-time rulings.
Wow. Okay. There you go.
Yeah, Mind Control's pretty nuts. Yeah, I mean, just like every Hamster Raikou Kaya's nightmare, when you have either Raikou or Hamster set and you get Mind Controlled, like the game's just kind of over.
Oh yeah, no, for sure.
Yeah, so that's my side deck. Let's go into my extra deck.
Yep.
They put a lot of time into thinking about the ratios, so I mean, it worked out for the most part, but I think for sure there are some cards I definitely want to play.
Right. Yeah, I think these first four are pretty standard.
Yeah, so we got 2 drills, Turbo and Nitro. Second drill is negotiable. That spot can probably be Junk Archer if you want, but I've summoned Junk Archer maybe one time in my life, and that was just testing versus Marcus.
Yeah.
So, and it wasn't even that big. Yeah, so like most of the time when you want to blink cards or do a lot of damage, Nitro Warrior is just way better.
Right.
Yeah. So then we'll go into the next one, which is Armory and Catastor. think these two are pretty good just because like Armory, you sometimes just don't want to leave like Raikos in face of attack position. And there's like a lot of cool plays I've done in testing where you can make Armory attach onto Nitro Warrior and then just do a lot of damage that way because Nitro attacks twice, so you trigger your Armory twice. Cataster, you don't make this guy a lot, but it's just relevant to fight like Fairy decks and Titanial.
Other machine decks too.
Yeah, other machine decks pretty nice. I would say I have this card made against me more than I make it versus anybody else.
Oh, for sure. It's a priority for a lot of decks when they play against you.
Yeah. Then next two synchros, Brio and Goyle, they're probably like the payoff cards for playing Plague. I mean, they're just so insane.
Best level 6.
Too much is, yeah. Goyle being 28 that doesn't make sense.
Yeah, it has no business being that large.
Yeah.
I don't even think there's any 7s that are that big that you can like easily make.
I've had situations where I get gorsed, and I just make Goyle and snatch their gores, and my opponent brain controls my Goyle and takes their gores back. Like, holy crap, this card's insane. The next one is Iron Chain. It's kind of mandatory just because
debris.
Yeah, because of debris. The effect kind of sucks, but I mean, you just need a high statted level 6 dragon to make with debris. Black Rose.
Assume it's the most made synchro would be my guess.
Dude, honestly, I think I made it 0 times this tournament.
That's crazy. You never just debris into Dandy. I feel like that's like the go-to player, even debris into Trooper.
Yeah. Let me think.
I guess unless you're making Stardust more often, but
yeah, I might have made it once, but I'm not sure. Because the thing is, like, when you want a Black Rose, they have an insane amount of back row, or they have a really big established field, and most of the time they'll have some way to protect it, either via Stardust or I don't know, like Solemn Starry Road, etc. So it's just like it's really scary to make a Black Rose into those type of boards, and then they flip those cards on you and you just lose on the spot.
Even the second effect comes up though.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sorry I can't remember if I made it, but yeah, it's Black Rose still good nonetheless. And then Double Stardust. Okay, this one I for sure was not on Double Stardust in this version for a long time. The second Stardust slot could be like Colossal or Dark End Dragon.
Okay.
But thing is, it's like post side we're actually siding out one or in most cases both Caiuses, so Dark End Dragon actually doesn't come up too often, and in that case Colossal for sure never comes up just because we don't have another level 6 to pair with our Plague. In that case, then our only tuner that can make dragons, it's Debris, and Stardust comes up way more often. And Stardust essentially fills the same slot as Darken when you're trying to attack into Raikos. And yeah, for sure, I've had one game in my top 8 where I had both Stardust in succession. One was outed, and actually had to make the second one, so I was actually very thankful I played the second Stardust. Then after that, it's RDA. This guy is basically the same slot for the Colossal. You just want a big stat dragon monster, but honestly I never summoned this guy. But I just didn't want to be caught with a dragon synchro that wasn't highly statted. Because like thing is, when they drop boss monsters on you like Dark Arm Dragon, you know, like JD, you just want a big statted dragon monster to fight into them instead of like smashing your fortress.
Makes sense.
And taking damage. And Golems, I already talked about him a lot. This guy's insane. I think for sure this guy, just in terms of machines, is the only non-negotiable synchro monster. He just being able to pair with the Plague and reborn it instantly with Force 2 valuable.
Right. Golems is my favorite synchro in all of Yu-Gi-Oh, by the way. Mostly because it's one or more Earth monsters, but it's not non-tuners, so you can use 3 tuners to make this card.
That's so insane. Okay. That will never come up for me.
No, I know. That's just really cool. In X
yeah. And then Chimera Tech, I mean, yeah, I played a Cyber Dragon, so pretty valuable that way. Let me think. Yeah, I've been Chimera Teched in his decks so many times, but Yeah, most of the time it doesn't hurt too much just because of your trap cards, and like I said with Zombie World, it's pretty hilarious because they can't come attack you. Do you want to go into my tournament report?
Yeah, let's do a quick tournament report, and then we'll try a game or two with the deck, just so people can see how it plays.
Okay, so yeah, I got 4th place with this. I went 5-1 in Swiss. I went 5-0 and then lost my last round. And then first round I played against Twilight. I went 2-1. Okay, honestly I was like convinced my tournament was over right off the bat because I probably played maybe 2 or 3 cards versus some total in game 1, and I just got light sworn down and I was already pretty demoralized. Game 2 versus him, I think I was able to play, so just having all the utility like DD Crows, Kaikus, trap cards, and obviously machine and quick draw cards. There's just so much stuff I can do versus him, and yeah, he lost that pretty convincingly. And in game 3, I thought I was for sure going to win this really easily. I can't remember what he opened, but it was pretty weak opener, and I just normal to Kaiku and started hitting him. And had a bunch of trap cards, so I was like, okay, I'm chilling. Then he top decks and smashing grounds me. And then the game gets really dangerous because he just starts summoning Lightsworn monsters. Like obviously I'm using trap cards, but all my subsequent draws for maybe the next 5-6 turns were only trap cards. So at this point I'm just tanking a lot of damage. I was probably under 2,000 life points, and after that I just started chain drawing Machina gear frames, and there was a point where my board was triple fortress, gear frame, and a gear frame attached, and I was just like hammering away, like fighting every single thing. I mean, he was like chump blocking me, Gores, Necrogarna.
You're praying JD doesn't hit the board.
Yeah. Oh, he did mill both JD, so that was like
goodness.
The nail in the coffin. So I mean, I'm just like smashing every turn he's like trying to chump block me. I'm just like smashing him like crazy. So, God bless. I have no idea how I won that round.
There you go.
Round 2 was versus Amaryllis with the Hero Spice, I think. Yeah, I didn't know he was a local player. But dude, honestly, that matchup's so hard. I probably should have lost. But we both took turns just like blowing each other out the waters. Games 1 and 2, and then game 3 he goes first. And he sets a card, and he sets a monster. So I'm thinking, oh crap, if that's Raiko, my tournament's done. And I top deck mind control. Oh, sorry, not my tournament, but like the round is over. Yeah. So like I top deck mind control. I'm like, sick. Give me that Raiko. I slam the mind control, and I look at it, and I'm like, wait, it's Botanical Lion? Wait, this kind of sucks. So I'm like, whatever. Okay, so I flipped the Botanical Lion face up and normal summon Lila, and sorry, I charge first. I mill Dandelion, so all of a sudden Botanical Lion's pretty nicely statted, but I can't attack it because it's mind controlled.
Sure.
Yeah, so I normal summon Lila, and I'm like, alright, I'm gonna contest his back row. Then I go like, Lila attack, and he thinks for a really long time, and I'm like, nice. If he mirror forces me, he loses his bot line, and Lila gets a lot of value this way, and I have some tokens to tank some damage for me. And it turns out to be Karma Cut. And Karma Cut's my Lila, which kind of sucks, but she did what she was supposed to do. So I set a trap card, and here I am. I'm about to return the bot line back to my opponent, and he's like, no, you keep it. I'm like, what? And I read it. I'm like, oh crap, I totally forgot about this.
An honest soul.
Yeah, and I read it, I'm like, the possession of this card can't be changed. I'm like, wait, that's crazy. And he's like, yeah, you effed me bad. I'm like, wow, okay, this mind control is really insane. And then next, the ruling we asked was like, can bot line attack in these subsequent turns? And the judge ruled it as yes. So now all of a sudden my bot line's like plus 600 attack because I have 2 Dandy tokens. And next turn I just go Debris, Reborn, Dandy, make Stardust, and I have 3 Dandy tokens, and this bot line is insane. It's just like, holy crap, you just do a lot of damage to him.
That's absurd.
Yeah, it's like the turns have tabled, like I become the burn deck versus Amarillo, so...
You're the aggressor all of a sudden.
Yeah, like, I mean, he was a really good sport about it, I mean... But it was just really insane, like, I sacked him bad. That was just crazy. And then round 3, I 2-1 versus Black Wings. Okay, this one, I know I say this a lot, but this one for sure, I should have lost horribly. Okay, okay, honestly, this whole tournament, every Blackwing player opens up at least Oppression and Whirlwind versus me in the opening turns. Like,
Right.
at least both, or in some case, double Whirlwind, Oppression. I'm like, dude, come on, man, like, just let me play the game. And yeah, so I have no idea how I brought him to game 3, but game 3, he goes first. He opens sure Whirlwind, and I'm over here sweating buckets. So I'm like, damn, I'm cooked. So, but he searches Gale.
Oh,
So I'm like,
man.
wait, what? I'm like, damn. So his hand is cracked. So it's like Blizzard, Kalut, I don't know, like Bora. I'm like, but then he specials the Gale, makes Armor Master, and sets a lot of back row. And then on my turn he fires off Deck Dev, and I'm really confused because I show my hand, and it's Dandelion and a handful of machines, and then I'm pretty sure his heart just sank because he probably threw the game. Oh, he did throw the game because I started summoning machines and he died.
Oh man. See, and
So,
that's
I
another
mean-
thing, because like everyone's gonna expect it to be like quick draw, where that card hits a lot harder, but it hits this version of the deck way less.
Yeah, and like I said during the deck profile, I'm siding out debris, and in this case I'm siding out like hamster and stuff like that, just like and maybe 1 or 2 Raikos.
Right.
So all of a sudden deck dev has less value versus me. I mean, yeah, obviously hitting the quick draw sucks, hitting the debris sucks, but well, there's like 5 cards that you want to hit with deck dev now, so it's like maybe even less because obviously you don't want to hit Dandy. So yeah, I mean, he just lost on the spot and just like zerged him down with machines. Yeah, I mean, yeah, afterwards, this was actually a local player's name is Seth. I told him afterwards, I'm like, yeah, you know, with the inclusion of machine cards, I definitely wouldn't be siding deck dev into me. I mean, even if you do side in, I probably wouldn't shotgun it.
Right.
You probably gotta wait for me to do at least commit plays that includes monster under 1500 attack before you deck dev me. But
Sure.
yeah, if I was playing regular quick draw plans, yeah, just shotgun deck dev, it would end me on the spot. Yeah, fun fact later, I rematched him.
Yeah, you never.
But
Never
yeah,
want the run back.
yeah. Round 4 played against another local player from Chicago, Sean. I think he was on Machina control.
He topped as well.
He did, yeah. And then fun fact, because I topped, Sean and Seth made it to top cut with X2 records.
There you go.
Oh, I forgot to mention, in round 3 versus Seth, when I was undefeated, I got down paired into him. So at this point, Seth was 1-1, and I thought the tournament was. I didn't know how that happened in the tournament, because here I am. We have table 1, 2, and 3 were all undefeated, and then 4 and 5 were X1s, and sorry, 4 and
XR1.
on were X1s,
Oh.
and I was sitting in table 6, and my opponent is X1, and I'm over here undefeated. So it was just a really weird down pair. I have no idea how that happened. And then round 4, yeah. So I play against Sean. He is undefeated, playing Machina control. Very similar situation with my previous rounds, where we both take turns destroying each other games 1 and 2. Game 3 got really effed up. But basically, game got really simple. He had a naked Caius. We were top decking. He goes set Raiko or set a monster. I didn't know what it was. And here I am, top deck, mind control again, because I set a card trooper the turn prior and he attacks with it with this Caius, and I draw and I see freaking mind control. I'm like, that's insane. And then my next draw was Machine of Force, so I'm like, holy crap. So I go mind control, take your set monster, and it turns out to be Raiko. Freaking pop your Caius and then draw Force Reborn Fortress attack for game. So it was pretty nuts because we were the last one playing, and we pretty much had a pretty big crowd watching us, and I'm just like, okay, turn prior, I'm like, I was top decking, I drew into Avarice. I'm on lethal, so I'm like, please,
Heart of the cards
Avarice,
moment.
draw me freaking gear frame or 4 so I can fight this Caius. And my draw was Dandelion Trooper, and I was like, God damn it, this sucks. So I'm like praying, and then my trooper got me through. So I don't know, man. That was pretty insane. Yeah, unfortunate for him, but yep. Sorry, Sean. Also, Sean, he didn't know the 2 rulings, which is very funny. He didn't know he couldn't bottomless drill warrior returning during standby phase, and
It's a common
so I
one
have to
people
explain.
don't know.
Yeah. Okay. Like honestly, dude, like Quickdraw won Edison, and it was the deck for a long time until
Right.
people realized deck sucks. So I mean, I'm just surprised people don't know that ruling. But guys, know your rulings. And then another ruling he didn't know, which is actually something I learned recently, which is you can actually torrential the special summon Raikou from a hamster. So on his turn, he manually flips hamster, special sets the Raikou, and I go flip torrential, and he didn't know that ruling.
Yep.
So that was pretty nice play. Yeah. So yeah, 2-1 Machina control. Then round 5 played against our friend Gary. Playing Value Turbo. Yeah. So I actually gave him a ride to the tournament. And this is where the tournament gets even more effed. This is my second down pair. Gary's
What the
X1.
heck?
I'm undefeated, and we're in table 2. So honestly, I have no idea. This tournament got really effed up.
I love Gary.
Oh yeah, honestly, Gary, cool guy. A very unfortunate duel, because the thing is, we never play tested versus each other, and our first time playing against each other is in the tournament. So he's just really unaware of what my deck can do.
Gotcha.
And yeah, there's not a lot of quick draw players in our community, and let alone there's not a lot of quick draw machine players in our community. So
Right.
the decks definitely play completely different, and even like pure machines play a little bit different compared to quick draw machines. So I mean, yeah, the game went pretty fast. I mean, he oppressioned me, but he couldn't put pressure on me game 1. In game 2, he just sequenced his hands in a wrong way, and he got punished, and he just lost pretty fast. I mean, luckily we had a lot of time left over, so we were able to go through his hands and just figure out some better plays he could have done versus me. So I mean, hopefully, yeah, hopefully that doesn't happen again. But the thing is just like, I think he just got flustered because with Machinas, they're pretty much relatively similar to what Value Turbo wants to accomplish, because we're a hamster Raikou Caius deck that cheats out free boss monsters, but Fortress has better stats than all the Blackwing synchros, and he has real effects, so you can really contest value boards with just the machine cards alone, which is pretty nice. Yeah, and then just like all my utility cards, Crow, Kaiku, Transmigration,
Sure,
that's pretty
yeah,
nice.
07.
Yeah, yep. And then round 6 versus Blackwings. Oh my gosh, this was probably the most scarring match of my life. Thing is that this dude was on fire the entire day. He destroyed our friend Eric Chai in the Blackwing mirror match because he double whirlwinded him and just like destroyed him like very, very fast.
Right. You can't help that though. I mean, sometimes your opponent's just gonna obliterate you with
yeah,
Blackwing hands.
And the funny thing is I was talking to him. His name is Adolfo. Right before our round, and I was like, dude, you're on fire, dude. You're like destroying everybody. Like, please don't double whirlwind oppression me. Okay, and then prior to the round, I have a pet peeve, and someone says, oh my gosh. Okay, honestly, dude, I'm not a really good player, but the thing is, like, we have a trend in our community where we try to gas each other up a lot, whether sarcastically or legitimately.
Mm-hmm.
And when I sit down and play versus Adolfo, one of our Chicago players goes, "Wait, is Kevin table 1?" And I said, "Yeah." And he asked if I was undefeated, and I said, "Yeah." He's like, "Show me your deck." So I show him. He's like, "How are you undefeated with this deck?" Oh my gosh, Kevin's gonna win this tournament.
Oh my god.
He's this is his day, and I'm just thinking, it's over. I lost.
You ruined everything for me.
Okay, I don't believe in the Illuminati or luck in that sense, but every single time this happens to me, I lose horribly. And guy wins dice roll. He opens Whirlwind, Shura, and my heart just drops.
Yep.
And he sets 2. I'm like, okay. Then I try Special Fortress, I get Oppression. I'm like, wow, okay, I lose game 1 fast. Game 2, Whirlwind, Shura, Oppression, Transmigration, Dad. I'm like,
Yeah, good night, sweet
there's
prince.
I'm first one standing up. I was thinking, dude, this is horrible.
Yeah, but
man.
at least at this point, you're topping no matter what, right? So.
Yeah, but holy crap, that was so demoralizing. And okay, so yeah, so guaranteed top, and then top 8 played against a Value Turbo player. I think it was like relatively as expected. I mean, we both like took turns just going back and forth. I think my favorite part about playing the machine quick draw variant is you have opportunities where you can open up combinations of like quick draw, dandelion, and a weighted fortress, so it guarantees a really nice discard for your drill warrior. And I won a dice draw and I opened that versus him, so I thought I was chilling, but there was enough back and forth going on in this game and I couldn't put enough damage onto him, so it went really late. Even though I resolved a lot of broken stuff into him, this was the game where I Stardust, he outed it, and I had to make a second Stardust on him, and he outed the second one, and I Pot of Avarice to Stardust back, and I made a third Stardust on him, and that was game.
That's crazy.
Like, yeah. Okay. Yeah. 2 Stardust. God bless. I played that.
Came up.
Yeah. There was a really funny game in game 2 where we were in a simplified game state, and he has 2 darks in the graveyard. I believe it was a Plague and a Sirocco. And I had a loaded graveyard full of fortresses, dandies, Plague, I believe. And it's his turn, and he just slams a crow on me out of nowhere. So I'm like, okay, dude,
coming.
you have Dark Arm Dragon. I look at my hand, it's 2 crows. I'm like, I'm chilling. So I go, crow your Sirocco on resolution, and he flips his 1 back row, and it's a burial, and he returns 1 Sirocco back into his graveyard. I'm like,
no.
What is happening?
Crow
I
again.
go, on resolution, I'm crowing your Sirocco again. And he passes. I draw nothing, or I think I draw like a Raikou. I set my Raikou, pass, and he goes draw Armageddon Knight, and I'm like, frick, I'm dead.
Rip.
So yeah, he drops Dad on me, hits me for lethal. I'm like, okay.
G3.
Game 3 it is. Yeah, game 3. I mean, just landed a nice Kaiku on him, and game was over. Like, but holy crap, that was so crazy. Sequence of events. And then yeah, top 4. I played against Seth again. This was my round 3 opponent.
You never want the run back.
Yeah, Marcus and I had a very similar experience, but now I'm on the receiving end of this. But now this is this weird situation where like I sort of regret telling him
how to side into you.
Yeah, don't deck dev me right off the bat. And I don't know if he did side deck dev versus me at all, but the thing is just like his turns just got really out of hand. I mean, I was just tanking a lot of damage from Boras, giving him a lot of Shura pluses, and you know, I was surprised he even took it to game 3, but game 3 he also, like every single game, he resolved at least 1 or 2 whirlwind cards.
Gotcha.
And probably almost 10 whirlwind effects throughout our entire match. So it's just, yeah, it was an uphill battle the entire time. I mean, yeah, just like
Blackwings is so hard to beat when they draw their power cards.
Yeah, I can't beat that deck, dude. It's just so insane. Yeah, so he just late game, he just goes normal Blizzard, makes Brio, brain cons me with the Brio, synchros to the Vayu, drops Dad, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, looking at like my set Raikou, and he just like bounces back my Mirror Forces. Yeah, unfortunately lost top 4 just like that. I mean, for sure, obviously wanted more to at least make it to finals. Yeah, and then so here at least we got a second chance. So then I got a 3rd, 4th place playoffs, and the winner of this got a Secret Thunder King. But I played into the same guy who savaged me bad in round 6.
Oh god, got you again. You were supposed to win the run back.
Yeah. But I guess I have a pretty funny story in top 4 before this third, 4th place. I only told our car about this and a couple other friends, but it's pretty funny. But basically, yeah, after losing top 4, I was pretty demoralized. I lost it pretty fast, so the other top 4 was still going on. So I went out for some air, and I'm the only one outside at this point. So I'm just standing, looking at my phone for a bit. Then there's a guy that's like across the street who was like pissed drunk on a bicycle, starts riding towards me and yells verbatim, "I know you lost, but get out of the way." I'm shook. I'm like stun lock. I'm like, what? Like you can't like
The
say
world
more
knows.
like, how did you know, bro? Like, were you watching? Like, no way, bro. I was just like stun lock, and then as he was pushing me, I'm like, oh crap. You know, I don't want to get in trouble or anything. So I just dart back inside the locos. But yeah, I was shook. That was crazy. Like,
That's
holy
hilarious.
crap, that was nuts. Yeah. So yeah, third, 4th place. So in top 4, my round 6 opponent lost. So I played versus him in the third, 4th place. Playoffs. I mean, dude. I mean, honestly, it's just like this guy resolved in our 5 games played. Maybe like almost a combination of 3 whirlwinds and impressions on me in the first couple of turns every single game in our like 5 games played. I mean, I just lost so bad. I mean, in our third, 4th place match, I played super sloppy. I mean, none of my plays were efficient. I mean, I was just like throwing away cards and just tanking random damage. But it's like, the thing is, Eric was watching me, and even if I played perfectly, he
Didn't
it was
matter
just
almost.
yeah, it was just too hard. I mean, very brutal way to lose in the end, but it's pretty happy I was at least able to do something with the Quickdraw Machine deck. I know Marcus has been wanting to see this deck on his channel some more, just because I mean it's pretty unique.
It's really
fun.
cool deck, and I feel like it might be the deck that utilizes the Machina cards best, because I definitely think the Machina cards are like ahead of their time. They have basically triple Stratos for their boss monster, and their boss monster is like so many built-in effects that are just really good. So
Yeah, Fortress having 3 effects, it's kind of insane.
yeah, the Machina cards are just so good. But yeah, I'm hyped. I mean, top 4 at a big tournament like that's pretty sweet performance with this deck. And you know, if you just don't get like those black wing runners with multiple whirlwinds, like who knows, you might take down the whole event. But if it's all the same to you, I would love to take this deck onto ladder and see if we can show off some of the cool things it can do.
Yeah, sure. Let's do it.
All right, first game. All right, Kevin, what are we picking here? Let me give the goal.
I'm Paper Gang.
Paper Gang.
For life.
Paper
for
Gang.
Life.
Let's
for
go.
life. For life. Let's go, Paper.
All right. Now let's
This
check
is where we
out.
mind game and play
go
second,
ahead and
right?
turn off
Oh,
the
damn.
volume. No, what? What's wrong with you? This deck's actually, my hand doesn't do a whole lot yet, but I mean, I got a starter. Can't complain here.
Yeah. I mean, in this case, you just normal the naked gear frame, search Fortress, and pass.
Right. Yeah, I don't think I like setting anything here. All right. Oh God.
Oh, now you call me dirty sacking. Oh my goodness.
Oh my God, we're getting sacked. No, I'm just kidding. I mean, we have the gores behind this, so we're just passing, right?
Sure. Okay, we're just chilling. We're just chilling. Okay, honestly, people don't know this, but in testing, I cannot beat this deck.
Really?
This deck is too broke. This Fairies is too broken. Fairies is too broken.
All right. So here, how are you wanting to play this? My initial mindset is literally just set MST pass.
Yeah, I think I would do that too, because there's no way we're black rosing this. We don't have a lot of value.
Yeah, I don't feel like we have to rush anything. I mean, we're not in any immediate danger,
Okay.
right? That's probably like an angel or something set.
Yeah, and we don't want to risk it being a floater into
Yeah.
into Christia.
And now
So, yeah,
now
for
he
sure.
might play into the gores as well if he flips
Yeah.
and then wants to attack.
Because other option would have been just to Foolish Dandy and make a Stardust play.
Right.
But
No, it's
oh,
definitely
nice.
an option.
But we want to get the juicer play.
All right, and then we're gonna do
Pick.
this, and we burn the Raikou. We have the gores. only really getting punished here. Oh, okay, so it's Christius Foreign specifically.
Okay.
Yep, he can mill his 3 cards. Oh, they always
Aw.
mill Wolf.
That's dirty.
Yep, but we're fine. We're fine. We were playing drop cores anyways. It might be actually
Yeah.
beneficial for us. Ooh, okay.
Oh god.
I mean, we're still just dropping this on the 21, right?
Yeah, yeah. The cool part is that he already milled 1 honest, so I guess it's a fair assumption there's not a second honest in his hand. Dude, he's a freaking pro if he does not attack with Wolf.
He did not.
I'm
but
sick.
No, we're chilling. I mean, this is fine. We still have the...
Oh, yeah, his mills are horrible.
We still have the nuke play too. Yeah.
Yeah, we can Black Rose him for his life. Or we can just realistically just make a Stardust.
We could. I think I like Black Rose leaving him on 2 cards and setting the TT.
Sure.
But I mean, do you like going Stardust more? I'll let you pilot it. So.
I think for sure this will guarantee we get rid of his board, and then we'll still have a TT Gores set up. So yeah, for sure, we'll just do the Black Rose play.
Okay. So let's go ahead.
Maybe I'm just too conservative of Black Rose, so I normally don't go for it too often.
Yeah, I mean, worst scenario here is a second Herald, but that's fine. It gets rid of all of his cards. So.
Yeah.
So we get our 2 tokens.
Get your token. They're gonna be nuked anyways, but it's pretty fun.
Yeah. Let's see if this is allowed. All right, and then, yeah, I think, I mean, if we Stardust here, we clear the Aaron. What are bad cards for us? Because I mean, it stops. We can stop Celestia. We can stop. It won't turn on JD. I'm just trying to think. Maybe Stardust is correct.
Let's do it.
What's your gut say? What's your gut say? I want to leave it on you. You're the guy who pilots this deck.
I mean, let's just go for Black Rose.
Okay.
Just so we can simplify the game state, because
Yeah, no.
we gotta have Avarice anyways.
That's kind of where my gut was. We'll go 1 Dandy, 2 Black Rose. Right.
How many monsters do we got in grave now?
We currently are at 4.
Nice. Yeah,
Yep.
we can just set the TT and pass.
All right, I like that. Let's see. Okay, he's probably gonna.
Oh, that's dirty.
Lila here. Yep. Oh, okay. So now
He milled his
JD.
Lumina.
JD's available now. He can't search Raikou, so he's probably going Lila.
Milling the Lumina is tragic. I think he's fuming right now.
No, he's gonna Lila JD us. He's fine. Are we allowing this?
I mean, you might as well just fire it.
Yeah, I think so.
Because it blocks him from milling. He's gonna JDS. He's gonna JDS anyways.
Right. I'm just afraid of like a Christia coming down at some point. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. I think we're
That's
gonna drop
dirty.
the Gores here actually.
Yeah,
Because
let's do
then
it.
if he nukes the board afterwards, we can use our Avarice.
Yeah.
Yep. And then he should nuke this, I'd assume. Yeah. But at least.
Problem is it's really scary.
Yeah, I mean, we basically have to get to a Fortress play and crash into this. Yeah. Yeah, dang. Okay. I think we're definitely going to charge first.
Yeah, let's charge first.
Let's do this. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. That is so good for us. It gives us a lot more outs now. Okay, and we're going to add the Lila. Then have to do this.
Yeah, both
Black
debris,
Rose.
Black Rose.
2x debris, frame, and Gores.
Yeah. Fortunately, Gores is kind of bad, just because we're already at a pretty low life point total.
Yeah, but I think we
for
kind of
sure,
have to leave the
yeah,
debris
the other
and the
two we
fortress
want.
engrave.
Yeah, the other two we for sure want them in the graveyard.
All right, let's see here. That's pretty good.
What the heck? Do we even shuffle the deck?
We did. We drew force.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, we try to Gores again. It's pretty nuts.
Yeah, so we have to do this line. And I'm assuming we're setting the Raikou.
Yeah, let's do it.
Love it. I love it. And all right. I mean, we're definitely low and it's scary. Like second JD, obviously,
Yeah.
like make us cry.
Yeah.
But he has
like
the
I said, this deck
plague.
takes a lot of random damage.
Yep. Okay. I mean,
Oh, sick.
it's pretty good for him. We're still popping this though.
Yeah.
Okay. Oof. Don't like that second force going away. But got a lot of good draws. I think we actually just normal Lila set bottomless.
Yep, let's do it.
Do this first. Probably letting that go through.
What if he Gores us?
I mean, I kind of have to play into it, I feel like. It's not like we can predict our draws.
Mill 3.
Oh,
Yo,
right.
Mill 3.
Oh, yeah. All right,
Okay, never mind. We shouldn't have Mill 3.
We wanted the Avarice. All right. So, yeah, I mean, we're just punching here.
Yeah, it sucks. But we will get right code. Oh, what? Hey, yo.
Hey, yo.
What is that?
Okay. Are we setting this Mirror Force? Heavy's gone? I think we are. Because we're bottomlessing if he drops JD anyways.
Yeah.
I have to mill 3 again.
Yo, Mill 3. Yo!
I keep doing this.
It's optional.
Yeah, right. Could you imagine?
Yeah, I just don't feel like milling anymore.
Yeah, you can tell I don't play these cards in the decks I play. Yeah, that's fine. I think this is really good for us. It's going to set up bottomless or Mirror Force.
Yeah, he's giving us a pretty juicy bottomless play.
Oh.
Wait, what?
Okay. Interesting. Just for the
wolf?
wolf?
What?
That seems gross. I mean, this is fine.
What is he doing?
Sure. Definitely not doing anything there. Oh, that's a juicer.
Oh my gosh. We can't do Black Rose and turn his dude to attack position, his plague.
No. Or yeah, we can, but is that worth it? Probably. Maybe.
Well, yeah, Black Rose can then attack over his Arcus, and then Lila can hit over his plague.
That's true. But yeah, then we have. Yeah, no, I like that. All right. Boom. And you don't play any other level 7, like you don't play Ancient Fairy. I mean, not that we'd make it, but...
I really want to, but I'm not sure. It's kind of just Black Rose or Stardust every single time.
Okay, and then... Do we want to save the Black Rose effect? Or do we...
Because we can if you want. I mean, it's not going for lethal shots. Yeah, so in this case, just Black Rose over his Arcus, and then Lila over his Plague.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking we save it, and then it also gives us our other Black Rose still alive. Or, not Black Rose, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, the other effects.
Yep, and yeah, I mean, this is banished, buddy.
He's gonna try to Necro you.
Yep, that's fine. Perfectly fine with me. We still have the bottomless, and I have to mill 3 again. Why do I keep doing this?
He's going for a deck out win condition.
I want either of those. I mean, I can just tribute the Gores next turn if I have to. Or not even next turn, but, you know, eventually. And he can't target Light Sworns anywhere, right? So not even mine?
Yeah, neither players.
There you go. Yeah, also, he's also going to be in danger of deck out. That's fine. Yeah, he can't Black Rose me. That's fine.
Yeah, either 5
Mistworm,
or
I guess.
6. Oh, he's gonna Mistworm your face?
Maybe. It's got to be Mistworm if he plays it. Most people don't play it.
He took it out! Oh, wow. Okay, our game is scuffed already.
A lot of people don't play it, so...
Oh, he's fuming. Holy crap.
He's upset. He's so upset. He's so mad. I have it in my real version of this. Rip.
Oh, poor
Sorry,
Martin.
sorry, partner. Not in these parts.
Yeah, our M name is better. Marcus over Martin.
Okay. Yep, that's fine.
Oh.
The juicer?
Oh.
The juicer? The juicer? Oh, he's so mad. All right. Let's get it together. Let's get together. This deck's terrifying. We're gonna go transmi. I'm sure. You do these four?
Yeah, the first 4 monsters, and then since he's playing berries, actually Zombie World's pretty insane in this situation.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. And then whenever we're siding in Zombie Worlds, I always take out Caius.
Do you like Zombie World even though they have the 3 Raikou, 3 Lila in this version of the deck?
It's up to you, but in this case, at least Mind Control and maybe Lightning Vortex.
Okay.
So,
well, let's decide what we're taking out first. Probably some battle
Okay.
traps, right? That target like these, I'm assuming, come out.
We'll do 1D Prison. It's pretty safe.
Okay.
Both the Back Row Destruction, MST, Storm.
Okay.
We can do 1 Debris, Foolish. We can do Charge. Actually, we'll do Lila first. Lila and Hamster. Okay, now we're over.
If we do the Vortex, then we're even.
Honestly, at this point, I'm thinking about still playing the Zombie World and taking out Charge and Avarice, but we can just play it like this if you want. Honestly, don't mind it.
I think taking out the Charge feels a little brazy, but if you want to take out an Avarice for one, I'm down to try it.
Sure. Yeah, I'll take out 1 Avarice.
All right, let's give it a shot. Let's see how this rolls. Nice compromise. Nice compromise. All right, let's see. We got Crow, double Dandy. Didn't you say you hate drawing Dandy in this version?
There's no god in this world. How do we?
Oh my god, that's so good. 2 names and a fairy. What the F? You know what's crazy is currently we don't even have a way to deal with this trooper. And now we do.
Or we draw our own trooper. Oh my gosh,
right.
man.
So what's
Dude.
play normal the trooper?
Oh man, I don't even know.
What would you do? I feel like that's the right play, but
yeah, I think we'll just play the
if we hit
trooper.
Fortress, that's really powerful. And just loading up for an Avarice maybe.
Yeah, let's do it.
We just can't allow him to mill more on his main phase too.
Yeah, because I was thinking Raikou, but man.
Oh. Now are we applying the pressure or are we saving it for a JD play? Or like a power play?
Yeah, let's save it. So
okay, so you just run this over?
Yeah, let's just smash the trooper into him.
Okay. I don't hate this. We have the Crow behind it. Yeah. Nice. Okay. Our hand
we don't want to risk
so mid.
Yeah, because if we commit the Force and Reborn to Fortress, after killing his trooper, he just drops Hydra on us.
Right.
And we will die a horrible death.
A quick draw seems like it would be really nice here.
Anything. Any playable card, please.
That's
terrifying. God, what can he reborn?
Does that target? It does target.
Yeah, it does. So,
I'll wait for him to attempt summon. Are we allowing that?
I mean, we can just curl that, so we can at least guarantee kill his, we can at least guarantee kill his, Lumina by reborning the Fortress. Without giving him too many extra mills.
Right. Okay, I'm assuming... battlefields? Okay, we will take 600.
Quick draw, please. Okay, we'll take that.
As long as we clear this Lumina, I'm like...
Hey, yo, why does he have so much back row?
Yeah, what the F? Oh. I mean, this Mirror Force might cook, actually. Mirror Force might cook. Not entirely sure. Alright, so I mean, here we kind of just have to go for the Fortress now, right?
This Oppression is going to obliterate us. Fudge it. Let's reborn him.
Let's see if he has oppression. Oh!
You dirty
good news is-
stacking.
Good news is, he has to normal summon Lila to punish us setting back row. And now
Yeah,
we can just
so-
set Raiko and the 2 back row, right?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. Let's see.
I mean, honestly, we probably have to wait for him to attack. We just gotta pray he doesn't have Lila, because we need to Mirror Force, and then he's gotta chain the other card in some weird... Wait, what the heck's he doing?
Yeah.
We just used his own oppression, right? What the heck? What is he doing?
I think he doesn't realize. I think he screwed up.
Wait, I think this guy's playing another game. I don't know what's going on. Huh?
It's dead.
Okay, he's gonna flip a decree on us or something? What's going on? He's gonna decree his own oppression just so he can get... What just happened? Wait, he can't tribute. What? Yo, slow down, buddy.
Can't.
Slow down.
Lumina dies because.
Yeah, he just gave us info. Do we just shark him and just
No.
break his?
That feels wrong. I don't think I'll do that.
Okay.
Okay. Let's see what he targets. Ugh.
Ah, that's dirty.
Yeah.
That sucks.
And then he mills 4, or he has to mill 4.
He's gonna mill or what? Yo, these Lightsworn mills are optional. That's what I learned from this.
Oh, definitely doing that. Okay. Now here's the question: am I breaking this? Am I holding because oppression and taking this? I can set a dandy to get its effect and damage. I think I take this actually.
Sure, let's do it.
Feel like that.
I have a tendency of just playing all my cards every single turn.
Really?
I definitely need to, yeah. I definitely need to be a little bit more efficient.
Yeah. I mean, the oppression's kind of holding him back from like JD's and Christia plays and whatnot, right? So
Yeah, we kind of want to get some value off their own oppression. So
okay.
yeah, let's just try to chump block him with some dandies.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
I mean, the beauty of Regeki Break, we can activate it whenever.
Right.
Either kill the oppression or the Celestia. Any bets on this guy trying to oppression or dandy damage stuff?
Can't. Damage step. What the heck?
Okay.
Come on.
Look.
He
What
said,
can I say?
He knows. He was trying to get the cheese. People soft cheat like that all the time.
That's crazy.
I'm trying to think if there's like avarice is like crazy, I guess. That's not bad actually. I think we're just gonna continue to slow play this.
Yeah.
I am in no rush at the moment.
Yeah, it's like sort of thanks to his oppression that we can just chill.
Yeah, we have force in our grave. And yep, I think we're just gonna let that die. No biggie.
I mean, if we draw Kais, we can chain block dandy special summon tokens.
We sure can. Okay, sets a back row. Interesting.
Ayo. I mean, he already has the oppression set up, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, I don't feel like I even want to activate it at the moment.
We can just keep it just for discard for Regeki Break.
Possibly, yeah.
The open pass.
Yeah, we just have to keep passing, unfortunately. We're gonna need like a series of cards to try to do anything here.
Cool thing is if he Lilas and targets our transmigration, we can chain it and target our own Pot of Avarice.
That's true.
Plus one of his Lightsworn names.
If hitting a Lightsworn name even matters, probably target the Gardna.
Sure. Yeah.
He has 3 fairies, maybe a fairy, but I don't know.
Is he gonna tribute his Celestia for the second Celestia?
I mean, that
And then
would be...
we'll be fuming because we had Zombie World to block that play.
No, no, no. I'm okay with that. If he's milling 4 and we get to Raigeki break and Transmai, or like if he pops Dandy, sweet. Like,
Oh, we're going for the cheese deck out.
I don't know yet. Possibly.
The irony is, yeah, the oppression kind of effed him way more than it effed us.
Yeah, I'm completely fine playing this game slow though at the moment, because like this deck is scary when it's dropping all of its boss monsters, and currently he's blocking himself. Alrighty. I like that. I think we have to clear the set monster though.
Sure, let's do it.
Damn, actually.
I mean, you can just set the deprison and pass.
Yeah, I think we can do that too. I think it's fine. I think I want him to just mill. I think we are gonna go for this deck out play, most likely. Oh, I think we're just paying 8.
He didn't. Says no effect.
Isn't it mandatory?
I don't know. Check it out.
Oh no, it's you can.
You can. It's fine.
Sure.
Get prisoned, boy.
And it clears the fairy instead of putting it in the grave. That's pretty good.
Oh.
Oh.
And now even top deck gear frames can fight over his hamster.
Yeah,
so
no, gear frame
life is good.
Really, really strong right here.
Yay, pays off to be patient.
Let's see. Oh.
Hey, yo! You ended your turn! What's happening? That's fine.
All good.
Okay.
It's probably a Raikou, right?
Yeah.
Do we just set...
How many Celestias is he out?
He only has
This is
one
actually kind of... I mean, doesn't his deck put like 3? I don't know, do we want to Zombie World this?
Just force him to pop the Zombie World if he has one?
Yeah, if that's Raikou,
I'm okay
and then
with
just set
that.
your own set your own Raikou.
Okay, I'm cool with that. Let's try it out. Interessante.
This game is so
God,
weird.
I just feel like we've been so behind this whole game, but somehow it's not over. Yeah, that's fine. Oh, okay. It's cool with me. All right. Are we popping?
Yeah, we can just Raikou pop his Lila, right? So we can keep the Zombie World.
Yeah.
He can't synchro summon because he has oppression.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Guarantees our Zombie World, so he can get rid of his own oppression and then slam Christie on us. Oh my god, pot of avarice.
It can't in damage
That's
step,
right.
He can't do that in damage step, right?
Cannot. Do you want the irony? If you read the card, it says can't.
Oh, does it actually?
Oh, it's not written on this version. But there is a version that says can't be done during damage step. Wait, let me read it again. Is it negate activation? Isn't it? Yeah.
It does, but it's in current, I think it can, but in Edison it can't.
Oh, gotcha.
If the card on field, right? Activate. When your opponent activates a card or an effect, yeah, if a card on field is activating in F2 special, then yes, but not the negation of an inherent special.
Perfect. Dang, we're just giving him all the juicer plays. We're just gonna let him synchro with his plague and then slam the oppression. He still can't my body that.
No problem.
Mark is too nice.
Yeah. Let boys take back plays all the time. That's what I'm about.
Nah, man. Whatever it takes to win.
Whatever it takes.
I need these. I need this DB
Oh,
rated.
wait, why is that so good? Except he's probably just gonna fucking my body it. No.
Yeah, that sucks. Unfortunate.
I think I'm just
Yeah,
crashing
seriously.
plagues.
Sure.
No,
Oh, shit.
he's Gardner.
No,
I mean,
he's yes, Garna.
I think I'm just setting this passing, and if he wants to commit a monster, I'll end up having to rye break.
Yeah, so here's one thing you can do. If he normals a monster, you can Regeki break that monster instantly, and he goes my body and just
Yeah,
chain
chain
torrential.
TT. Yeah, I was thinking that, but he'll only probably protect with it if it's specifically like a Lila that he normal summons, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll just take these.
What? The 15 hundo.
So here's a
The
question.
problem is like, yeah, now our oppression value is decreasing since our life points getting lower.
Do I?
You want to shotgun the?
I think I want to put his Gardna on one of our Avarices back right now. Is that crazy?
Let's try it. Let's try it, dude. I'm all for random plays.
Okay, we like that.
Beautiful.
We like that. Oh man.
Let's do it. Let's go. It's time to go ham. This is so dirty. This is so dirty. Wait, can we?
I mean, let's think. Let's think. That puts 5 fairies in grave for him, at least. I mean, 2 Christia's already gone.
Oh my gosh, dude. Even if we chain torrential, he's got my body and it sucks. So we still gotta save the Regeki torrential play.
Yeah.
Holy crap, this sucks.
It's okay. It's okay. We have out still. We have out still, right? Right?
We're dead. It's hopeless. We can't beat this deck.
You just gotta believe. Believe in the cause. He's gonna punch. Okay. Okay. He didn't normal the Lila. This is crazy.
What's happening?
He sees card and plays card.
Is this me?
Shut up.
Don't think, just play. Okay. We have to slam it, but it can't be on the Arcus.
He's gonna my body.
Hey, yo, life points.
Oh. We have a chance.
Maybe this guy's just so mind
Second my body. Oh my god, it worked. He wanted game shot.
Gear frame, Avarice, I'm begging whoever is up there.
One of them, please. I'll take a Kaiku right now.
Yes, like literally, dude.
Oh my god, this is terrible.
That's actually the absolute worst card to draw.
I know, it actually does nothing. What the heck? Another reason Zombie World shouldn't have been added.
Yeah, whoever told you to play that card, man.
I think I'm just cooked.
Does every normal summon destroy you?
Well, he has Plague, and he can just keep doing it. Oh, that's game. That's game.
Yeah.
That's game.
We move on to next.
No. There's a world. There's a world. He blows up the zombie world. There's a world. You just gotta believe.
What is he doing?
Gotta
Am I honest?
believe.
How many did he discard? 3? What was this? What's happening?
Okay. Oh. We're not dead? We're not dead yet?
He for sure should have just added JD and his any Lightsworn name.
Yeah, just special to JD, force us to oppression, and then normal summon kill us. We have outs.
Why do we know how to play this deck better than them?
Oh my god, we have outs? Is
lost,
Kaiku mandatory?
He has honest, bro.
Oh wait, yeah, damn. Wait, I can set this. maybe. Oh, wait, no. If I use plague, he just oppressions. Fuck.
Dude, we freaking lost horribly.
He didn't even main phase 2 pop.
He made the wrong play and he still beat us.
We're doing this. We're doing this. And he's gonna think it's Raikou and not normal summon a monster.
He has to. I mean, he has orange light.
Okay. Okay. We
He's gonna go
lose.
Brio.
We
Yeah.
lose.
It's over.
It's all right. We got a game 3. We got a game 3. We're fine. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if I'm a believer in the zombie world.
It's gone. We take it out.
I also
We
want
bring
this
back
third
the third
Avarice.
Yep.
Going first, do we want this hamster in or no?
Yeah, we can do it.
What are we taking out? The Vortex?
Yeah, probably Vortex.
All right, let's give it a shot. Do we want outs to oppression?
That was pretty nuts. I mean, I guess I'm not surprised he did oppression us, but I mean, I guess you can sidle one Caius for MST.
MST?
Yeah.
All right, let's do it. Let's do it.
Or that or a Lila, since we got charged, but I have no idea.
I'm committed to this already. I decided.
YOLO.
YOLO. All right. Alrighty. Don't hate
Dude,
this.
how do we,
Gotta love
how do we
this.
slide out a Caius and still brick on him?
What? This isn't a brick. This is busted.
Oh, okay.
We
Okay.
just
We're gonna naked set the plague or something?
either that or yeah, I think we naked set plague, set dust shoot. We're gonna see his hand.
Yeah.
And you don't even want to play this card. That's crazy. All right, let's get some info here. Oh yeah. Okay.
Holy, his hand is nuts.
It's pretty good, but I think we put the trooper back.
Yeah.
Either that or we put the Aaron, but actually is it? Yeah, I think it's trooper. I don't really mind the play going back to deck, I don't think. The only argument would be one less Lightsworn name for him. But
The only problem with putting back Trooper is if his Solar Recharge draws him into Honest.
that's true. If it does, that's true. Ooh, I think that's actually important enough. Aaron back.
So in this case, it has to be Aaron.
I'm definitely misspelling your name, but that's fine. Depression, Wolf, LV.
It's AA Ron.
Trooper.
You're a dirty note taker.
What? On ladder? Yeah, everyone does it. That's crazy. I have it as a public note too. I don't even hide it. Yeah. The extra shuffle. We're getting cooked.
Yeah, he's stacking a stack.
Oh my god, 3 Lightsworn names. What the F? He drew JD. We're screwed.
It's actually a stacker.
If we lose, at least it was good content.
I'm used to losing.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Plague? Or at least JD's a grave. But Plague? What the F? This guy's so good.
He has oppression. He's gonna set it. So
if he
we might be
just
chilling.
sets oppression, we are
may or
big
may not
chilling.
be chilling. Yeah.
We are big chilling. We are big. Do we force him to put it up by doing the plague? No, he won't do it. But if he does, then we contribute for Caius.
You wanna? Okay, let's do it.
Well, if we force it up, right?
I was just thinking Slime Kaiku. No, but I think we can just force him to do oppression because this will block all his bomb plays.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter about his graveyard. It'll accomplish relatively the same thing as normal summon
No.
the Kaiku.
Yeah, it also clears the him drawing, which is nice. The issue is I kind of like the Kaiku first in case he sets a monster on the following turn.
Okay. Let's do some. Let's do one of them. YOLO.
YOLO. Going in for the kill. Bravo Team 6. So it's gonna be what? Plague and Celestia, because Teferi?
Yeah.
Alright, alright. We're chilling. We are big chilling. Oh wait, he didn't take his damage. Minus 1400.
It's optional.
What? Damage is not optional? I've been playing this game wrong if damage is optional.
I mean, Lightborn effects for milling were optional this game. Oh. Dude. How?
Never lucky, never lucky. Ugh. I don't like this. He's got a mill too. Okay. I mean, he has oppression is the thing, and we know it. So, do we just set? No, set to Dandy.
Yeah. There isn't anything, any
And
value
then follow
from
up with
baiting his
Caius.
oppression.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because if we bait the oppression of the plague, then we just guarantee a break draw next turn.
Yeah,
so for
I am
Dandy.
terrified of a hair. Well, okay, so we still know Vortex. We know Oppression Vortex. That's it. God dang.
Oh, dude, that one's actually insane.
I mean, we gotta hit the Oppression at least. Right? So I guess it's not all for naught. A second back row's terrifying. Okay.
Yo, maybe this deck sucks.
No. We're fine. We're fine. We're cooking. I mean, we just got to go for this play, right?
Yeah, Caius hit his first back row.
It's definitely just oppression. What? The other one's oppression.
What?
Okay, well, at least we know this should be oppression, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so...
What just happened? Okay, we have to kill the Arcus.
Yeah.
This way, at
Wait,
least
did this guy mill last turn? He did not.
Oh my god, this whole game is so effed.
I know. Go ahead and mill. It's fine. Okay. It's terrifying. 1, 2, 3. Uh-oh. Okay.
Still gotta take down his Arcus.
Yeah, unfortunately.
That sucks.
No,
don't
honest
us, bro.
Okay.
Oh, God bless.
He still has Vortex. He has Oppression.
How many fairies is this? 1, 2, 3.
Yes.
Lightsworn names 1, 2.
So there's a world where we stack this debris for play.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, now we try to force his oppression.
No,
exactly.
the issue is if we synchro, he'll just wait for us to synchro, right? Yeah, no, it doesn't make sense, unfortunately. I think we just have to preemptively crow.
Okay.
Preemptively crow away Lumina, maybe?
Sure.
Or do we just chill still and, like, better have drawn the JD?
Yeah, I think we can just, damn, letting him slam JD with oppression says no, he's got JD Nukas, or JD.
No. I'm gonna do it because it sets up our Avarice if he clears everything. We gotta do the Lumina? Yeah. Alright. Oh, he's probably... Oh, he's not even gonna Lightning Vortex this. Interesting. Okay.
Oh, sick. We're actually chilling now.
Mill.
Now we're chilling.
Please mill.
Milling is optional, guys. If we learn anything today, milling is optional.
Okay. We're just gonna do one of these. Nice and slow. Okay, so he's definitely popping the Caius, right? So do I set Mirror Force and pass?
He's gonna guarantee hit your Mirror Force if he has that Rifle set.
I can normal the debris and force the oppression now.
Sure. And then that gives you a guarantee Avarice.
Yep, that's fine.
Debris will target Plague, by the way.
Yep. Wait, okay, yep, that's fine. Doesn't really matter.
Nice.
Alright, am I aversing here then? And
Oh,
putting
heck yeah.
the plague back?
Oh, yeah, everything.
All 5. Alright, let's see.
Because if we draw Transmigration, that'd be pretty nuts. We didn't know. Actually, we normal summon the debris. Never mind.
Yeah, but even a frame's fine. Okay.
Oh,
like
sick.
that.
Oh, hell yeah.
That.
Break is insane.
So we just set this, and I think we're gonna put him on the back foot. Heavy's gone, right? And he has oppression up. So
yeah.
I think I'm gonna draw phase, pop the set.
Let's go. Nice.
Because now, yeah, if that was Raikou, like, yeah, now he might be forced a Lightning Vortex, which...
And we slammed the Kaiku on him.
Yep.
Let's go.
Yep. We might be able to steal this one. I think Oppression's so weird in that deck, 'cause it's kind of like a double-edged sword a lot of times.
I know when Christia Sworn first came, people were
just
doing
passing?
this Oppression tech.
He's just
Wait, he's got
passing.
a freaking troll?
I think...
We can just naked attack and set the hamster.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking is the play. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we'll take it.
The Kaiku threat isn't enough because it's not lethal.
No, I agree.
Doesn't really matter.
This is pretty cooked. Pretty cooked. I like
How
this.
do we just randomly win?
He can't beat his own oppression. He's throwing.
Yeah. But yeah, anyways, yeah, I know when this deck first came out, they were playing oppression, but dude, I mean, just connect your Christia, man.
He accidentally milled one extra card.
How is it, ironically, we're using their oppression better than them?
Yeah, I mean, the whole time, we're just like, how can we get him to activate oppression so we don't lose the JD Christia?
Yeah, exactly. Even in last game when we were behind, we were somehow in the game just because of his oppression, even though we were for sure losing horribly.
No, for sure. That's definitely a goofy one. Oh man, okay. So we can do a few things here. One Raikou gone only, so there's a good chance he has another. Still has the Vortex in hand.
Yeah.
We can either just normal. I think we're just attacking this.
Okay. Yeah.
Unless you think that's not a Raikou.
Realistically, it's a Raikou. I think that's the like easiest assumption.
Yeah, I think I just like doing this. Oh, it is not. Okay.
Hey yo,
well,
what's happening?
We couldn't push game anyways, but if we drop Kaiku on him, he won't be able to use that Garna anyways.
Yeah, next turn we destroy him. No one's gonna preemptively Garna.
Yeah. Now the question is, do we want to make it a so now that we know he didn't set Raikou, we could normal debris now and force him to oppression? Oh wait, we don't have a target anymore. Never mind. I think we're just passing. I was like, if we could force him to oppression, then we're able to do it so that Kaiku connecting directly is also lethal.
Marcus just making up plays.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yep. It's the way to play the game. We just flip, no effect, normal Kaiku, GG. Or normal Kaiku first, I guess, so he can't attempt to even use it.
Yep. GG.
No effect. GG. Let's go! I mean, we got a little lucky. I feel like our opponent wasn't the best. Oh, a second oppression, double. Yeah, we had this partner. Sheesh. Yeah, this deck's, I really like how it plays, but man, is Lightsworn terrifying, even if he's not that great.
I mean, without like the staples, like my favorite staples like Starlight Road and Solemn, it gets really scary. I mean, I don't even side my body, even though I know normally we should be in standard machines.
Yeah, no, for sure. Well, Heck, Kevin, I appreciate you taking, past hour or two with me and showing off the deck and playing this duel with me. This deck's super sweet. I'm actually building it IRL already because I just want to play this deck in real life and, when we test with the guys. So thanks again for hopping on. I appreciate it. And any shout outs or final words before we hop off here?
Yeah, so I guess I'll shout out my card going to the Wisconsin tournament. So shout out to Jason, Gary, and Eric. That was very fun going up to the event. Eric did make a very funny comment, and it was almost accurate where he said, well, the other guys asked how I think I'll do, and I always say the same thing every single tournament. Like, I'm just gonna show up. I mean, I have like little to no confidence in any of these tournaments to do well at all.
You're a good player.
I wish, I wish. But yeah, he's like, yeah, I kind of just go undefeated in Swiss, and he's like, yeah, I don't know how I got here, and it almost happened, almost went undefeated in Swiss, but yeah, I mean, that Blackwing player savaged me bad. Then I guess for learning machines, shout out to Steven and our local player Mitch. I mean, I asked him a lot of questions about machines, because I mean, there's not a lot of Machina Quickdraw content out there. So pretty much what I did was I just used my knowledge that I learned from playing Quickdraw and the knowledge from machine players and just try to draw some parallels that way. I mean, shout out to all the Chicago players that came to this tournament. I know the turnout for the tournament was about 40 players, maybe a little bit less, but I'm not sure. But yeah, just having a lot of Chicago players show up really bolstered the difficulty of the tournament itself, and most of our Chicagoland players even top, so I mean that was pretty insane. Congrats to Seth again for winning the whole thing. He was the guy who beat me in top 4. And yeah, just shout out to all our Chicago guys. I mean there's too many to name, but I think my favorite thing is how most of our guys are doing content like yourself, and there's like 2 up-and-coming channels. I ran to them, and apparently they're around our area too. There's like Sackphase and HT19. Yeah, I mean they make pretty cool content. I actually got a chance to meet HT19 for the first time yesterday. I mean, really cool guy. I think I'm starting to become a big fan of him. But yeah, I mean, shout out to everybody.
Yeah, we love HT19 and Sackphase here. Once again, thanks. I appreciate it, Kevin. Appreciate it a ton. And till next time, hopefully we get another deck profile of you winning one of these big monthlies again.
See you guys.
All right, bye.